Possibly.
With their shutters. It seems as though you have brought yourself a very brief reprieve as the initial waves retreat back, likely to form a stronger defense. So we're out of combat from, so you can do as you see fit. You look to one another. A few of you are a little bit worse aware than others, but it seems as though each of you are alive for the time being.
Yeah, that was fun. I think everyone's dead.
How are you guys holding up?
Not good.
I've not taken any damage, so I'm good.
Yeah, me neither.
I got 7 hit points.
Oof.
I think I went down as well.
Big old F.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Yubaste, I can't remember everyone's fucking names. John and Deadshot took the brunt of the damage on that one.
I feel very hurt.
Well, I'm not here to take damage.
You're here to break things.
Mm-hmm. Make sparks fly.
Yeah.
This one's
Terminals.
that one's disabled.
Yes, so if you remember correctly, you disabled one of them. I think we're an EMP grenade. And then the other one you just shot to pieces.
So is there a chance that it can reboot?
Yeah, potentially.
I think we should permanently disable it.
Yes.
Well, we got a minute.
Okay. So Tracer, you run on down when the coast is clear, sort of having a little look around here and there. You race on over to the currently disabled mule. You looking to take it out of action permanently?
Yeah, if there's any exposed wires, I'm just going to start ripping them.
Okay. Make a. I mean, by the sounds of it, you don't really care if it survives. You're not looking to do it cleanly. Yeah, I'll say for the sake of it, it's disabled, so you find an open panel and you just start pulling wires. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you just pull wires.
Just pulling wires.
And it explodes.
Yeah, all of the lights begin to dim, and the machine itself just gives way, falling onto the ground. So, as you look about, you can clearly see signs of light in the various sort of high-rise windows of the.
Hi,
oh
Quincy.
my god, it's a Quincy.
Bye, Quincy.
The camera's going too far, Quincy.
Oh, he's coming back, he's coming back. No, he's gonna get him.
To the right.
It's just this for the remainder of the session.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming back, he's coming back. Oh,
So,
no,
Did you put it on the fan?
Yeah, I put it on the fan.
Oh, yes.
There you
There we go.
That's all good. So yeah, like I say, at the very tops of the warehouses, there aren't any sort of like windows ground level. But you look up and towards the top where there's like ventilation and whatnot, you can clearly see there's light pouring out from inside. You can also see there's various sort of shadows that you can see brush across the light, so you can tell that there's activity inside, along with a lot of harsh curse words being thrown about. So yeah, there seems like a flurry of activity in there.
We were looking for someone, weren't we?
You were looking for Kurt Schneider.
That was it. And we had a suspect that he was in this.
Your information that you gained, yeah, sort of indicated that he was being held here.
Okay, that's that plan out the window.
Dare I ask? ask what that plan was?
Well, there was the big turret thing still on the car,
Yeah.
just blindly firing into the warehouse.
I mean, your job was to retrieve Kurt. It said nothing about him being in one piece.
This is true, but I don't think that would be Tracy's style.
Yeah. So, as you look across the building's exterior, like I say, there's vents on the top. Main course of entry seems to be the loading bays, which are these red blocks that I've highlighted, but they've now been shuttered. And there is also a further small service entrance that you can clearly see, which is here.
Sorry, I was zoomed out. Where was it? There. Okay.
I will also color it in red. Ta-da!
Maybe we should scout that warehouse first.
What guns did the mules have again?
The mules themselves were carrying HMG. Let me find which ones they were. Give me 2 seconds. I have not put in the rules.
AG-50s?
They were heavy machine guns. I'm just trying to find which ones they were. Sorry, I should have...
Scat cannons, yeah. Scat cannons, I think.
I think they were scat cannons. Let me just check to be sure. Heavy weapons, machine guns. Yes, they were Arms Corps scat cannons.
Mm-hmm.
So you sort of look across both of them. The one that's being destroyed completely, you're not quite sure whether the weapon system is still going to work or not. It looks like it's been badly damaged. The one that Tracy pulled apart, however, the weapon's just lying on the ground and hasn't been affected. It seems all good if you wanted to take it.
Mm-hmm. Kinda suck with heavy weapons.
Sad time.
Ooh.
Still, John's got his specialities, so it's all good.
Yeah. Just give me real rifleries.
Yeah.
Real gun, please.
So you look to one another. What's your course of action? Like I said, a few of you looking a little more battered than one another. And I think you also took one of the guards, one of the goons prisoner.
Yes. Yeah, I think we kept one alive.
Mm. You think with any luck, if we search through their bodies, we can find something useful? Like a grenade, something?
Potentially.
These
gangers seem... They don't seem to have like military tech or anything like that, but they're definitely the most armed opponents you've come across so far.
Alright. I'll go down and start rummaging through pockets to see if they have anything useful for us.
Okay. Do you mind making a perception check, please, then, John?
See.
Okay. You have a little look through. It seems as though this individual in particular was using an AK-62. There's a few magazines of ammunition for it. As you're sort of rummaging around, you do also find one magazine of armor-piercing rounds for an automatic weapon, for an assault rifle. You also find a small cred stick, which seems to contain not much more than, say, 100 credits on.
Look at the rest of my party. I don't think there's anyone that uses automatic rifles.
No.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Well, the gun's automatic, so I got 13 points in it.
Okay.
The pistols I've got are automatic.
Well, the armor-piercing rounds are for an assault rifle, so if you've got one, you can use it.
So is
You
the
want them?
difference? Sure, just give it to me.
Yeah, yeet.
Give it to me.
Works the same as regular ammunition, but I believe it gains 6 extra pen on your attacks.
Okay, so is it one magazine?
Just one of the armor piercing rounds, and then 3 of regular ammunition.
And we look at the list.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going, Rogue? You tired?
Yes, very.
You need some caffeine, son.
I have caffeine.
And sugar.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a look. Sorry.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take a look in cyberspace to see if
Oh yeah.
there's any increase in activity around there.
So with a brief sort of moment now, a lull in the action, Drop, you sort of find a secluded space and you're able to focus a little bit more on the task at hand. Can I get a tech networking check, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, you do pretty well for yourself. You sort of dive into the interwebs and have a little look around to see what you can find. You definitely get the impression that the network that these goons are using is more reinforced than your typical gangers. It's pretty easy to see that this is sort of like a pretty what's the word? Base of operations for themselves, so that they take security a little bit more seriously. You can also tell that there's someone else in the network digging around looking for things. And finally, you can tell that there is quite a bit of activity happening here. There are nice, thank you, Quincy. There is a lot of devices coming online.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you guys are gonna do it.
Good luck, guys!
I'll do my best to try and help you, but there's a lot of devices coming online inside. I think they're charging up some weapons and
What do you get?
stuff as well.
Shut them down. Shut them all
You have a
down.
little, and you're estimating somewhere. Most of the devices seem to be small caliber weapon systems, but you do notice there are a couple of larger devices in there, though it's going to take you some time to sort of discover what they are. In terms of numbers, however, you are looking at about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The majority of the activity seems to be on the western building. The northern building only seems to have maybe half a dozen, perhaps a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Are there any windows on the western building?
Yeah, so like I say, there's no windows. It's basically a warehouse, so there's no windows at ground level. It's sort of all panel walls. But at the very top on the roofs, there are sort of like sky windows that you can see light pouring out of.
Hey, Vaste, why don't you have a little climb, see what you can see?
Sure. I'd also be interested. Did anyone have any kind of pills or
Pills here.
health?
I've got painkillers.
Yeah, or something like that.
Okay. I
What are
gave
you
one.
looking
I
for?
give one of my painkillers. So painkillers basically make sure that you don't fill checks.
Yes, the painkillers negate the penalties you take from the low health.
Another thing that I've got is a vitality booster low, and that gives you temporarily hit points.
Yes.
That might be nice. Or does anyone else need?
Can you actually stack those temporarily hit points?
No, I believe it's the highest. You take the highest dosage.
Okay. If
Did
you
you-
don't have one, you best say I can give you one.
Yes.
So I give you painkillers and I give you vitality booster low.
Okay.
Nice.
I guess I will use them. How long do they last?
Okay.
Or how long did they last? If I would use them now, will they last for an hour or will they last for 5 minutes?
So painkillers last for.
And vitality boosters last 15 minutes and give
Yeah.
you 6 hit points.
Painkillers last 4 hours.
Okay. I'll take the painkillers first.
Yep.
Then, and I'll save the vitality booster for when the fighting breaks out.
The loading platforms are all like platforms a bit higher than the ground, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fuck. No ramming them, I guess.
I will use my climbing skills to just.
I mean, you have a quick look, John. It's only like what's the word? Like sheet metal that's covered the loading bays. It's not like reinforced, so you don't think pushing on it might not be enough. But if you have like any sort of large weaponry at your disposal, you could probably get through it reasonably quick.
All right, that decides it. I'm gonna search through the pockets to find keys.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. You have a little look on through. Make another perception check, please.
The best.
Ooh. Okay. You have a little look through some of the nearby bodies, and you're able to find what looks to be a pretty rudimentary keycard of some kind. And as you sort of glance up by the side entrance, you can definitely see that there is a keypad next to the door.
Super secret entrance? Or the loader bay entrances?
Sure, cool.
I mean, if you guys want to go, because that's where the majority of the devices I saw came online, so
Yeah.
might want to be careful in that building as well.
But there were no keys for cars? Key cards for cars?
No, you could probably just break into a car if you wanted.
Alright.
Then definitely with Drop's help, you could pretty easily take control of one if you wanted to use it.
Drop, can you help me?
Yeah, what do you want?
Reposition that car over there with the gun on it.
Reposition the car. Okay. I mean, I can check to see if the car is connected as much as. Yeah, sure. I'll check to see if I can control the car at all.
Okay. Make your hacking check, please, Drop. Nice. Okay. You break into the device pretty handily, and you get a good amount of control over the vehicle itself. You can definitely tell it's enabled. It can move.
Okay, I mean, what do you want me to move it?
Put it behind cover, behind the other cars. Like, so that truck
there?
back is like around here.
Oh, over there. Okay.
You shoot it from here. Yeah, like
Something like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. You see the car immediately reverse on out, and with a quick donut maneuver, you're able to throw it to the new position. Tires screech, but otherwise, all seems good.
Oh yeah.
That was easy enough. Is that good?
Yes.
So, how about the remainder of your? What's your plan?
Waiting to see what Ivaste sees.
Okay.
I have climbed up here.
All
I
right.
don't know. So I want to carefully peek through the windows.
Okay.
See
So
if I
you
can-
climb on up top and have a little look through the windows to see what you can find. Can you make a perception check, please, you bestie?
always. Don't think. Let's see. And with the painkillers, I guess I'll just add.
So if you're suffering from any health penalties, the painkillers negate them.
Completely?
One die penalty per painkiller. But you can chuck them if you want, depending on how many
How many did I get?
gave you.
Well, I gave you one, so.
I'm just not sure how it will work together with the auto roll. I guess we'll try.
In worst case scenario, it will just reduce your dice pool, and then you can add a couple of extra dice on top.
Because I'm rolling with a button.
Yeah. Or roll with the button, and if the dice pool's wrong, then just add the extra dice on top.
That is the reload.
Okay. So what should your dice pool be for perception?
5.
5. Okay. So do you want to roll an extra 4 d10s and see what you get?
Extra 4?
Well, I mean, obviously take off any penalties that you gain, but.
Wait. I don't know. I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have a little look on through. As you sort of see down, your vision seems to be blocked by sort of a network of ventilation shafts that sort of hang close to the sea. There also seems to be a flurry of activity here and there, and you have trouble focusing on what you can see. Nevertheless, it does seem as though some of the goons have taken up defensive positions, though it's difficult to count their numbers from here. You don't really have much of a clean line of sight on them.
Do I detect any, like, video surveillance systems, CCTVs, or the like inside?
Yeah, so you've had some time now to begin looking through the network drop, and you can definitely tell there does appear to be a few cameras here and there. Do you want to try and look through them? At the moment, all you've been able to ascertain is there are cameras.
Yeah, I'd like to try and see if I can get into and get visual on them, I guess.
Sounds good. So, make your hacking check, please. Nice. With that, you're able to quite easily take control of the camera.
Cool.
And this is what you're able to see. Give me 2 seconds. Alrighty. You look on through the cameras and you're able to see there seems to be a couple of them about. In the south building, there are 3 cameras. 2 of them look to be towards the bottom. One of them looking over a lot of the ground floor that you can see. Yeah. In the northernmost building, it's a similar thing once again. You've got a camera by the side that seems to have pretty good vision over a lot of the immediate area from the loading bays. And then a few others that seem to have guarding a back entrance in one of the buildings. And one of them looks to be some kind of power network.
So these are like generators or something?
Yeah, they look to be electrical generators.
Ooh. Take them out, take them out.
Yeah. I take a snap of the positions for the others, and I send them over to their personal devices so they can know the positions inside the buildings.
Very well.
And I let them know that I will be trying to take out the generators remotely.
Take them out. Take them out.
Alrighty.
They have backup generators, so it's going to probably take a while.
There you go.
Cool.
Should
So
give you a better
so those cameras, they're watching over the side entrance as well?
Yeah, so there seems to be, from what you can ascertain, the side entrance that you're aware of, the one that John found or seemed to have a key card for was nearer to you guys, so on this side. There does also appear to be side entrances on the other side of the building as well.
So this is what I know for now, guys.
Okay.
Should give you somewhat of a tactical advantage. I'll get on to try and disable the generators, because hopefully that might take out the visuals for the enemies as well.
Alrighty. So with that, Ubaste is still sort of trying his best to find some sort of vantage point to get some more intel across. How about the remainder of you?
Well, I'm actually not really sure what I can be doing here.
Okay.
Are we gonna...
Storm and kill everyone.
Guns blazing.
Did you have a shield, Australian?
Wow.
Are you so Australian?
It's Death Shot. I like how you remember that I'm Australian. That was like the one only thing that...
Your name? Fucking can't remember, but you're an Aussie, so hey.
Yeah.
I know you can't dash it. What the fuck's your real name again?
The real
like
name was
this?
Floyd Lawton.
Fucking hell. Do you have a shield, Floyd?
I do not.
Fucking hell.
Can I find one? Okay, can I find one on the floor?
You have a little look across, and there doesn't seem to be any shields that these guys are using.
How unfortunate, Quincy.
It is, yes.
So, based on the images that dropped into, so I assume the boxes that I put is roughly where the cameras were looking.
Yeah, about that. So you were able to ascertain that there seems to definitely be another entrance, like I say, on the backhand side if you wanted to use those. And there also does look to be a ventilation system as well, if some of you would prefer that approach.
Does sound like fun.
So were we able to find Kurt?
From what you saw on the cameras, there doesn't appear to be any signs of Kurt, though the cameras don't cover the entire area. You can definitely tell there's a few internal rooms here and there, but their doors are currently closed, so it's difficult to see what's inside.
Okay, because it would be like a lot easier if we could just smoke them out or something and then shoot them outside.
They seem to have gotten aware of, approaching an armed group with sniper rifles. It didn't work out great for
So based on that, we could, open fire blindly into the warehouse, and the bits we know Kurt aren't there.
We could, yeah.
We make a hole with a machine gun.
Yeah. Just go brrrr. Machine gun go brrrr.
I mean, we could have to do that and then get reported back with the cameras of if they've moved away from there, and then we just circle around and then we shoot them in the back through the wall.
Yeah.
With our own guns.
Drop, can you give a live feed to John of the camera?
Me.
I should be able to patch him through.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I presume, are all on a network with yourself, Drop, being the main host, so it should be pretty trivial for you to just hook over the feed to him, to his device.
Yeah.
Maybe use that as a way to pinpoint where they are and Bert the machine gun.
That's...
Yep. I take it that the view here is the same as the building. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same as the building. So you guys are currently situated mostly around here. In fact, I will reveal that area so it actually makes a bit more sense in context.
Cool. That's very nice.
Aha.
There you go. So that should make a little more sense now.
Nope. Well, I thought because this looks like the window, but it
Right.
looks like the window has moved.
There you go. So you got you best are up on the roof. So there's a few sky windows in here that you're currently looking down upon.
Oh, or this is the doors.
Yeah, those are the loading bay doors.
Think about how the truck is positioned right now. We can. It's pretty good. Have a good shot at these guys in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Machine gun go bird.
Yeah.
Bird. What are these red things?
The red thing. So you have a little look on the camera. They look to be disused turbines. You definitely get the feeling that it, being a warehouse, it had some industrial capacity probably years ago, but it's been neglected, and they seem to just have been left as large sort of ventilation chimney stacks.
Okay.
Can we turn those on?
You look around, difficult to tell. They definitely don't look to be in the best of states, and really they just seem to serve as turbines more than anything else. So,
Yeah. While all this is going on, I want to gain access to the generators if they are network connected, which I expect they are.
sorry, what was that a drop?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my microphone was a bit swayed.
All right.
Yeah. So while all this is going on, I want to work on the generators as well to take them over.
Sure.
And on the other signal, I can shut them down.
Okay.
So I'll just prepare my work for now.
Okay. Can you make a networking skill check, please, Drop?
Yep. Oop.
Okay. So you have a little look through the network, and you're not seeing the generators. And as you sort of look on through, you have a feeling they might be hardwired.
Ooh.
Clever.
So guess we go in there first. I mean, we could approach that building first, and take out the generators, which will probably kill the lights,
And
and then we have the machine gun rain on them.
No.
I mean, since there doesn't seem to be anyone in there, maybe we could send Yubaste for a sneak mission and just cut the power.
Yeah, do that.
The doors, are they normal doors or are they zap? Force field doors?
Sorry, what was that?
Are they zap force field doors?
They appear to be just regular doors. Yeah, they're not force fields or anything like that.
Okay.
Suspicious door.
I'm good in
Sus.
lockpicking. Do you want me to come with you, Yubaste?
I can do some lockpicking myself,
Alright.
as long as it's not electrical, because fuck
Alright.
Do you
can't
have an
hear.
EMP grenade?
No, I used it earlier.
You want to use the gun?
Maybe it would be nice to have an extra one.
It's a big gun here.
I've only got one left, but you can have it. Oh no, I've got two left.
I
Several
mean,
big guns
EMP
here.
is the most efficient way to take out the generators, to be honest.
What about the gun?
I mean,
You get the feeling John really wants to use the big gun.
Kinda do.
yeah,
Well,
but I
we
mean,
can
they're
do
so
both.
far away from the gun that they I mean, the EMP grenade shouldn't be an issue, right?
150 range from the minimal distance. On the mid.
Yeah, but will it go through walls?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
no,
trying
no.
though.
I mean, it's a warehouse, so it doesn't really have reinforced walls or anything like that. It seems pretty thin metal. So you reckon it will go through pretty handily?
I mean, if it's 150 meters radius,
It's not a fucking grenade. That's an EMP bomb.
Oh no, the EMP grenade is a 5 meters radius. I think Quincy was more on about the range of the HMG.
Okay.
That makes more sense. I was going to say, it's like, that's a fucking huge explosion.
It's
Yeah.
not an EMP.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Just nuke the entire city.
But
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, these two things, they are generators.
Yes.
And do I see a way on the roof to like climb around and get over?
So you have a little look across, and your best bet seems to be a vent. And as you look on the camera, you can actually see. Right, time to reveal the vent layer.
Or vent.
So the pink bars are vents.
Wait, you can use vents? That's very sus.
Kind of sus, not gonna lie.
Okay, but that's good. And I can also, if needed, I can kill the camera feed on the camera inside.
Yeah. I think that's a plan then.
So you have a little look across, and to answer your question, Ubaste, there are vent entrances. It does also appear to be quite close to some of the service doors that you've seen. So yeah, it's down to you how you want to approach the situation, how you feel best.
Okay, yeah. I want to enter as close to this room as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I go here and here,
Yeah.
I think there's a risk that they will hear me. And so I guess
Can't hear you if machine gun goes burr.
like, can I enter from this side of the building?
Which side? I didn't see it ping.
The left. I'm with an arrow.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
I sneak around on the roof, looking for a vent entrance nearby here somewhere, or if I can drop down. If there's anything on the roof itself.
So, as you look across, you're currently here.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
Well, I can climb down. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Then I
Clamber on down. You have a little look across. So there is a service entrance here on the ground, and you've also seen that there are vent entrances on the ceiling.
Yeah. And the green squares are the estimated position of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait outside the service entrance just in case something goes wrong.
Okay. So Tracy, you make your way across, and you see Ubaste climb his way onto the ceiling. So with that, you're able to find a number of vent entrances. You sort of pick up the nearby grate and have a look across, and it seems and hears it's quite quiet inside. Do you go in?
I go in carefully and stealthily, making sure I don't make any noise inside of the vent.
Well, I hardly think you're going to enter and just start banging things. Okay. For the rest of you see Ubaste sort of look around and just clamber on into the vent, disappearing before your sights. Ubaste, can I get a stealth skill check, please, from yourself?
This is when I die.
This is where the fun begins.
And with the dice roll thing I did before, maybe I should have only added one die.
Okay.
I think, maybe. So I'm doing that now.
Okay, no worries. Okay. So you make your way into the vent. You're a little bit hurt, so you're not quite as dexterous as perhaps you should otherwise be, but you make a pretty good attempt at making your way through. You don't generate that much noise, really, and you definitely get the impression as you're looking on through, there's not that many individuals about at the moment. Okay, so as you make your way on through, you find yourself, Ubaste, overlooking what looks to be a control room with various panels and a couple of goons keeping watch of things. They appear to be looking out on a camera system, just keeping an eye for various individuals. So you are currently here. You look across and it seems as though the vent continues on down towards the other room where the generators are.
Just send me a ping when you're inside and I will kill the video feed.
Are you gonna kill the feed of just that one room?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that raise suspicion?
Well, I mean, it's hopefully going to be that short so they won't notice it, because if she blows up the generators, all the video feed's going to go as well.
If you wanted to drop, you could potentially try and loop the same footage over itself.
Yeah, that's a very clever idea.
That's a good idea.
Very Hollywood of you.
All right. So, going to be a little bit more difficult than just straight off taking the cameras, but you're feeling pretty good about your abilities. So this is going to be just a tech computing check, please.
Mm-hmm. I think that's one of my weakest ones, to be honest. Tech computing. Not 12, yeah, so...
Oh, only a dice full of 12.
Yeah, I mean, my tech maintenance and the other one are pretty low. My tech maintenance is 8, so...
Okay.
Fucking amateur.
I mean, I thought I'd bump it up a little bit so I could possibly heal you a little.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So, you managed pretty damn quickly. And after no more than maybe a minute, you're able to get a good loop going that looks completely legit. It's like a nice looping GIF. You just can't see where it restarts.
I'm so fucking good. Okay, you're clear to go. You best be.
Mm-hmm.
You then reroute that onto the network, and from anyone who's watching, it seems as though it's a live feed, but it's actually pre-recorded. Okay, so with that, Ubaste, you hear the all clear, I guess, from Drop. Seems as though the cameras have been disabled. Like I say, where you currently are, you're probably a good 3 or 4 meters above this room. You sort of look down through one of the grates and you can see the two just sort of keeping an eye on things, but they seem blissfully unaware of you.
Well, I will focus on my mission first to take out the generators. So sneakily.
Okay.
If I can go like sneak in the vents and maybe find the location where I can throw. Could I throw the grenade while being inside the vent?
Yeah, I mean, there's like grates that you can open and close, one at least for every room. So you could easily just sort of throw that off gently and throw a grenade down, the EMP grenade.
I will do that.
Okay, so to start off with, let's get another stealth skill check from yourself, please. Let's see if the goons are going to be alerted to your presence. Okay. You can run through quiet as a mouse.
Yeah.
You make your way into the other room and you're able to find easily a small little grate that you gently pull up and push to the side. As you sort of look on down just to make sure the coast is clear, all you can see at the moment is these 2 generators humming away. A few console panels nearby, but the coast is completely clear.
Okay. Yeah, I just pop the EMP grenade.
Okay.
I guess.
Very
Maybe
well.
I can try to get the panels as well. I'll just put it, in the middle between.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 5-meter radius, so it's gonna disable most of the stuff in this room easily.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, pin comes out. You gently toss the grenade onto the ground. It sort of bounces a few times, but it rolls towards one of the generators. Okay. A few seconds go by, at which point you hear this quite loud sort of static just boom out into the room. It's not like an explosion, but it definitely causes a fair bit of noise in the immediate vicinity. Grate goes back on, and you immediately. Where'd you go from here?
I guess I will.
Decide to stay in the vents, or do you want to make your way back out?
I don't know. Maybe I want to stay and see if it comes in and stab them, possibly.
How about the remainder of you all? You would probably hear some kind of static through Ubaste's comms.
What do I see?
Okay. So as you sort of look across the main feed drop, let's actually see. 2 seconds. So it was a 5-meter radius. Okay, the camera is still working. So you see this small little object get dropped down by Ubaste. The generators immediately go out. Actually, that's a good point. The generators immediately go out, and all of the cameras for that building just immediately fizzle out.
All right.
As each of you sort of look, you can see all of the lights turn off in the northern building.
All right, everyone. Ubaste is off the grid because EMP. So, was anyone close to her?
Yeah,
possibly
I'm
give
there.
it back up.
So Tracy was going. It was right by the service entrance.
Okay, cool.
So in that case, let me.
I think her personal device would have gone as well. Or were you further away than 5 meters when it went off?
Depends what Ubaste wants to do. Where did you after you throw the grenade down, Ubaste? What's your game plan? Where did you decide to go?
My current plan is, I don't know. I think I want to wait in the vent and maybe see what happens and jump down on people.
Okay.
Or possibly go to the...
Yeah, we'll say you use the precious few seconds after you pull the pin to move back into the other room, avoiding the electromagnetic pulse. Like I said previously, you're about a good 3 or 4 meters off from the ground, so the 5-meter radius is quite easy for you to avoid in a few seconds before it detonates.
Make the machine gun go bird.
Yeah. Maybe I should get the fuck out of here.
This is where you all are currently, then I believe, and then drop. You're a little bit further back.
Yeah, I'm staying the fuck away.
Yeah,
I'm keeping an eye on our little bondage victim as well.
Bondage victim.
So with that, who's doing what?
Do it. Make the machine gun go bird.
Yeah, I think it's time to do random fire.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on network noise.
Cool. Alrighty.
I'm just standing next to Quincy just to assist.
Okay, so Deadshot, you sort of look on up as John loads the scar cannon. John, do you want to make a...
Fucking terrible heavy weapons, by the way, but okay.
What?
What's the worst that happened?
I actually got an 8 with heavy weapons, so...
Nice.
I mean, I got an 8 as well, but it's fucking terrible.
Alrighty.
Got
Yeah, do you want to make a heavy weapons roll? We'll see how this goes.
Got a 10 on turrets, but that doesn't work with this, does it?
Unfortunately not. No, turrets is electronically controlling.
Yeah, fuck. Why didn't they have turrets inside that fucking... Let's see. Just straight up heavy weapons roll?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, you're blind firing, so I think it's probably the easiest way to go about doing this.
Yep, and I'm also full.
Okay.
Not bad.
You managed pretty well. So, you let rip with the machine gun just immediately into the nearby loader bays, seeing as though that seems to be less dense material than the actual outer metal. You start opening on fire, and while the cameras are down now, you can hear all manner of sort of screams and anguish as you just completely annihilate the first two that happen to be caught in the fire. The one that's behind the crate, you hear the crate just get shredded. And while it doesn't take the guy out, he takes a fair few shots, immediately wounding him.
Nice.
So the rest of you'd easily be able to hear this HMG just start unloading onto the building. So if now's the time for you to enact your plan. I mean, even you best stay in the vent would just start hearing this this heavy machine gun just offloading bullets into the building.
I love London.
So my idea is because Quincy's firing on the northern building, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
But the camera feed is not caught up.
Well, from what you can see, the generator's now down, so all of the electricity is turned off in the north building.
Okay. So what I wanted to do, because there were like two guys hiding here, and there was one guy like hiding here.
Yeah.
I wanna try to make a blind shot to that person with the sniper rifle.
Which one? Sorry.
The one that was like standing here.
Sure. Can you ping again? I didn't see.
This one, right? There was one guy here.
Oh, hang on a sec. This one, you mean?
Wait, where are you pinging?
So I was pinging. Oh, fuck it. Let's just draw. I was pinging this one. Which one were you pinging?
Where did you draw it?
Top building.
Yes, I'm looking at the top building. I don't see a drawing.
I don't think I see it wrong either.
Oh, hi.
Do you...
I'm looking at like the big red doors at the moment, Prime.
Okay. That's,
Yeah, I think you presented the outsides for us, if that's what you
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You guys are on the... Okay. My bad. So silly.
Yeah, that was the guy I was talking about.
Okay, oops.
Because
So
my idea
Linda's-
was to like stand here to the side.
Okay. I apologize. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
How would I actually do this?
Okay. So like we'll do the same thing again. So do you want to just make your attack roll?
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. However many shots you're firing.
Well, it's a sniper rifle, so it's just going to be the one.
Okay.
Burst fire.
Yeah, but the reload 7. How do you know how much ammo I wasted so far?
I don't know. I don't feel too bad about my ammo.
You don't. So it is the sniper rifle, which is long guns.
Yep.
Oh, I need to select the token.
Yep.
That actually need to add another +1, but
Ooh.
oh wow, that actually went big.
Okay. You fire off a shot, and despite not even having line of sight, you just hear this guy's head explode. Roll the damage just to be sure, but I think it will be enough.
It's a 3d10. Oh,
Yeah, you just hear this guy's head explode like a watermelon.
Wet splash against the wall.
All right. So the immediate vicinity of the area is somewhat clear. You can slightly, very subtly sort of look on through, John, from the huge number of bullet holes on the loading bay door. You can just sort of see the outlines of these bodies lying on the ground. As for the loading bay door itself, you don't think it will take more than just a gentle push to just rip it open, with the machine gun having ripped through it all.
But the buildings were connected, right?
Sorry, what was that?
The buildings were not connected, right?
No.
No.
How about yourself, Tracy?
I'm just gonna wait here until I know Bastay's out, and just like wait by the door, make sure no one comes out as well.
So you Bastay, how about yourself then?
Well, I was thinking I would drop down on the enemies and kill them, but I heard the machine gun. I'm a bit worried about getting sliced. Maybe I should just go up again.
Sure. I mean, that's how you got down into the building, so it would be pretty easy for you to find your way back up if you wanted to rejoin everyone. Or, you could also have a little look around in the vents or drop down and see if you can take them on. Sure, cool. What would you best say do?
The machine gun rounds, have they been going through here?
Have a little look across, and you haven't seen any puncture the walls of the building. You think you've got enough objects in your way, it's probably fairly unlikely to reach you.
And you know that John has pretty good gun control as well. Pretty good.
He definitely seems to know his shit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And these rooms, like these two people, are they the only ones?
So they've sort of come in from the console room. They're having a little look around. One of them is just sort of banging on the generator, trying her best to get something online, but everything just seems dead. The other one seems to be more taking the managerial position to say, try this, try that.
Classic.
Very tech savvy.
Yeah.
Just smash it till it works.
Basically, yeah.
Bang the TV.
Could I crawl out and then sort of land behind this one and try to slice his throat off?
So your best bet with that, if you so the grates themselves seem to be around here. If you wanted to sort of sneak up behind them, your best bet is probably to get out in this room up top and then make your way through the door here. So is that what you like to do?
I want to take the vitality booster as well now.
Okay. So you drop on down into the console area. All the consoles have gone dead from the lack of power. You take the vitality booster and you make your way on through. The door itself no longer appears to be locked because all of the electronic locking mechanisms have stopped. But I will require you to make a sleight of hand check here, please, to gingerly open the door without drawing any attention to yourself.
Okay.
Bunch of noobs installing the system without battery backup for the...
I know, right? Okay. Let's see what these guys get. It's dark, so I'll give them a penalty.
Imagine putting all your power in one place.
Okay. You very subtly open the door. You make a little bit of a noise, but it seems as though they're too busy trying their best to fix the generator that they don't notice it. Door is open. You're able to slide on into the room without any difficulty whatsoever. You can see one of them, the one at the back, is sort of holding a flashlight, trying their best to get something working. However, you being Takar, you can easily see in this environment without any difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Should someone else do, and I'll attack after, or?
Sure. Okay. So, how about the remainder of you all then? What's your plan? Drop. How about yourself? You've said anything for a while?
Yeah, I wanna. Yeah, so I was keeping tabs on the network for a bit.
Yeah, sure.
See if stuff started reappearing or if they even dropped at all.
Okay. So you've had a little look over the situation. It seems as though there is now a constant number of devices on in the southern building. There seems to be minor movement, but otherwise they don't seem to be making their way out into the northern building. If anything, you probably hazard a guess they're probably reinforcing their position in the south.
All right.
You spend a little bit more time, so you can tell sort of you're starting to get a good idea of the caliber of weapon systems that you're dealing with. Most of the goons seem to be armed with either pistols, maybe a couple of assault rifles, but you spot a few other individuals in there that are rocking some more interesting weaponry. A couple of gun turrets have come online into the lower building, and there also seems to be There also seems to be someone wielding a flamethrower in there.
Ooh. Ooh. See.
That's nice.
Gun turrets.
Flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that flamethrower.
Most of the targets seem to be sort of your average goon. You've definitely got an idea of sort of their electronic signature that they generate, but there definitely does seem to be free specials in there.
Yeah, I think I discovered a nickname,
You did.
and for some reason it's not appearing in my notes. I think it was like Cypher or something. I don't know. Whatever.
No worries.
Yeah.
Right, all good. Is there anything that you want to do, or we'll roll forward?
I don't really want to bring too much attention on myself for now, because I do want to make it more of a surprise thing if I want to switch off the turrets and the flamethrower later.
Okay.
Because, like, I want to try and do it when the others, if they need to take that building.
Yeah.
Because I
Rogue
don't
found
want
his notes.
I don't want goon. I'll click. Thank you. I don't want the goons to have the time to fix the guns if.
Yeah.
But I will do some prep work.
Okay. So you just sort of get familiar with the network, see where might be best to strike, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe see if there are any vulnerabilities.
Okay.
If they're hardened in any way from the specials, the click guy or whatever.
Oh. Yeah. You try to sort of identify the specials, so to speak, where they might be. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, John is okay. So headshot. You sort of see John just manning the turret once more, just sort of keeping an eye out for any signs of movement.
Uh-huh.
How about yourself? And also yourself, Tracy.
I assume I know Abaste is going to be going in for the kill.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine she sort of, Abaste, he would notify you on his intent.
Then I'm going to go through the outer door.
Okay. So, with that. You open up the door pretty easily. It's no longer locked, like I said, with the lack of power. As you make your way on inside, you can definitely hear sort of movement on the other side of the building and sort of banging and frustration from the other side.
I'll go through this door as well.
Okay, so to start off with, I'd like a stealth check from yourself, please, Tracy.
Stealth is...
Yeah.
Stealth is 5.
Okay. So, you make your way on through. You're able to sort of arrive behind these goons without drawing any attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you decide to act?
Yeah. I'll start with the one in front of me.
Okay.
And I'll make melee attacks.
Okay. Oof, wow.
Is that... Oh, it's his defense.
Mm-hmm.
Some strong defense.
That is... Oh, it's a lot of explosions. So as you make your way up, just as you're about to unleash the first attack, he sort of senses someone behind him. He's able to dodge out of the way of your first attack, just barely. Second attack? Second attack here, you go to strike and he punches you away briefly. And then the final attack.
Come on.
Hey, there you go. Final attack, you're able to get your sword swing through. Nice. Okay. Doing a nice bit of damage to him. He shouts out, just, what the fuck? He sees you behind, which you clearly hear yourself, Tracy.
Okay. Then I'm going to bust through this door.
At which point you throw open the door, the other two just completely taken by surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What did you decide to do?
I'm going to throw some lightning at them.
Oh, nice.
Goes
Lightning go.
lightning goes So I'm going to throw some lightning at this dude first.
Okay.
So it is foresight and reflex.
Ooh, okay. They're also surprised by this. So I'll give them a pretty hearty penalty.
Against my energetics, which is a 9.
Nice.
So it is 44 damage. Seven.
Oh, not too bad. You crack open the door and unleash your lightning bolt onto the first one, shocking for a little bit of damage, at which point it then arcs off to the one that Ubaste just hit.
Yeah.
So once again...
0 successes, that's a good start.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So it's reduced by 1.
One die.
3d4. 10.
Nice. Which is enough to finish with the blade hits from you back there. You just see as the guy gets fried and drops to the ground. His body almost bursting into flames from your electrical attack.
Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty. So at that point, unless anyone else is going to act, she is going to try and counter-attack. She's not got much left. Okay, you see her pull out what looks to be a Legionnaire heavy pistol.
Okay.
Decides to go for you, Tracy.
Ah.
So she pulls up the pistol and she's just going to fire 3 shots against you.
Right.
This is going to be your endurance and reflex.
I believe it was 10. Endurance, reflex, yes.
Okay, oof, and there's a lot of recoil on this. Okay, she fires with the first, botching completely, and you just hear the weapon become jammed.
Nice.
She just drops it to the floor and immediately picks up a club, just ready to try and hold her ground. Okay. Welcome back, John.
Ow. Why did I eat spicy food yesterday?
By the way,
Yes.
like the initiative stuff and movement speed and stuff.
Yeah.
When are we doing that?
I guess when there's any sort of big combat encounter.
Okay,
Given that it was only a couple, I didn't expect it to last too long, so that's why.
Yeah, you expected us to crush them.
Well, I
It's okay, Prime, just wing it.
So, John, you see as Tracy and Tracy especially, heads on in through the side entrance. And based on the comms, there does seem to be a little bit of a clusterfuck that has now begun in the generator room.
God damn.
So, Quincy, I think we should like secure this building. Should we go in?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much empty.
Yeah.
We've got some blind spots in that building, so there could be another area. Because the cameras, there were no cameras in there.
My idea is that if Quincy keeps on raining down fire on them, I could probably sneak in, because it's not like they hear me, and see how that goes. So
I can light up the other building as well. It's just that we don't know where Kurt is, and I don't want to be the one that's got to say.
No, makes sense. So just keep lighting it up. Let me know like where you are gonna fire, so I don't accidentally step in that line of fire. Or basically, I'm gonna tell you like I'm gonna start from the right of the building, just like check behind the box if there's anyone still left.
Okay.
And that's basically how I want to enter the building.
Okay, fair enough. So you make your way inside Deadshot. Can I get a perception check from yourself, please?
You can. Where is that thing? Perception 5. But that's 5 and 1 extra D10.
Okay. You immediately sort of make your way in. Okay, so 2 successes.
2 successes.
You make your way inside. Your immediate sort of vision turns to the corpses that are just. They're not even corpses by this point, with having been taken quite a bit of HMG fire. They're more sort of just mush. The crates have been broken apart. But you do hear what sounds like a metal object clang onto the ground in this direction. You look across and quickly scan your nearby vicinity. You don't see anything, but you can definitely tell something's there.
Okay, I immediately hide behind the container.
Yep.
I inform Quincy of this.
Okay.
And I basically want to wait and see what the thing does.
Okay. Very well.
Oh, to give a couple of warning shots?
I mean, we don't even know what it is yet. For all we know, it could be the vacuum cleaner.
That's what warning shots are for.
How do you respond to this information, Jim?
Ah, shit.
I mean, I do inform you of the location of where it's approaching from.
Sure. Yeah.
And I make sure to tell you my location.
I'll shoot like a few meters above the location.
Okay, sure. You let loose a few warning shots. At which point, make a perception check yourself, please, John.
So I think last time rolled. Yeah, 6 less.
Okay. You, as this is sort of all happening, both you and Deadshot, you see 2 individuals begin running from behind the what the fuck did I call it? The machinery, the turbines. As you fire off your warning shots, they clearly don't want any part of this, and they begin running towards the back rooms with the generators and the console.
Okay, Prime. Why is the floor a different color? Does that indicate anything?
So it's like a slight depression. So this is ground level. This silver block here is a ramp that goes down probably no more than a meter, and then the blue floor is like a lower flooring where a lot of the cargo is stored.
Okay. Can I take a shot from where I am?
You can, yeah. They're not even trying to fire; they're just legging it. So, yeah, if both of you wanted to take shots, you're more than welcome to.
No, that's kind of against the Geneva Convention.
So I am roll.
Okay. Right. So.
This game doesn't have an alignment system, but I'm long for good.
Yeah.
Okay. So damages this with a penetration of 6.
Okay. You're able to hit the back of the two into the shoulder. Her shoulder just explodes, sending chunks everywhere. She's sort of picks herself back up, badly wounded, but pretty bloodied.
The way you make it sound is like she lost her arm.
It's fairly close to that, yeah. You just hit her with a fucking sniper rifle in the shoulder. It tends to do a fair bit of damage.
I saw her absolutely in shock, just literally picking herself up.
Do you fire multiple times, or do you...
Well, that was the attack.
Okay, there's enough.
Because I wasn't doing burst fire or anything like that.
That's fine.
And I just did 2 reload checks because I forgot to do it previous time.
Okay, no worries. So with that, we cut back into the generator room. I don't see the point really in rolling for initiative at this. So Tracy and Ubaste, what would you like to do?
Let's go on either side of this enemy, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And stab her.
Okay.
I'll try and restrain her from the other side.
Okay. Ooh. Do I get any advantage then?
Yeah, we'll say, Tracy, you're performing the help action.
Okay.
So, yeah, you give Ubaste a +3 to the dice ball.
+3?
Ubu.
Ooh, fucking
Yeah, easily. You're able to just, Tracy, you come up behind and hold the woman in place. At which point, Ubaste, you just drive straight through his torso.
Fucking hell.
Max damage. Nice.
Is she dead? Or
She is most certainly dead. Having been electrocuted by Tracy and then held in place and stabbed through the chest, yeah, she's a goner.
She did.
As you look a little closer, you can clearly tell she's 13 years old.
She was a small child conscripted into a notorious gang. She never liked the world.
no?
Yeah, she seems to be a sort of an early 20s looking ganger, tattoos and whatnot. And even as you sort of stab her in her chest, she just tells you to fuck off.
What a bitch. Basley's pretty sus though.
Just so they kill the generator.
Alrighty. So with that, John, you see Deadshot fire out, almost taking out one of the gangers running for cover. Do you decide to let them go, or do you?
Yeah, let them go.
Okay. You see as they quickly make their way behind the nearby crates towards the console room.
Nah, fucking my dude.
Alrighty. So, having taken out the two inside the generator room, silence begins to descend once more onto the warehouse. Each of you, Tracy and Ubaste, you hear one of the back doors open, followed by frantic running.
Chase?
Like here, from here?
Yes.
Should we trace them?
Let's see if we can get them.
Okay.
Is it open?
So yeah, you make your way across. You're able to make your way out. In fact, I'm just going to reveal this entire area. So you find the door has just been thrown open. And as you make your way through, you see these two individuals, one very, very bloodied and wounded, trying their best to just leg it from the nearby, using the back wall as cover. Okay, what did you decide to do?
Stab.
Okay, right. So, Tracy, you just see Ubaste race on forward behind one of them. Make your attack roll, please, Ubaste.
Oh, look at that.
I just feel bad for these guys, you know?
Fucking shot him in the back.
The one that was badly wounded behind her beforehand, she kind of just turns around to see you, Yubaste, race on all fours towards her, jump and skewer her in half. The other one is just completely shocked by this, tries to grab hold of a gun nearby, but he just begs for his life.
Okay, if you drop the weapon, we'll just tie you up.
He sort of looks to Tracy nearby, and you just see him throw the weapon down. It should just be a heavy pistol that cascades on the ground. And he just kneels onto the ground.
Good choice, love.
Okay. We will tie him up.
Okay.
Did I still have... Was it me who tied up the other one?
I believe it was, yes.
Yeah. Then I don't have the... I think I only had one of those.
The restraints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have rope for it.
Okay.
Unconscious. Pow.
I mean, we're in a warehouse. Should be fine. Just find it.
Find a big box.
Does anyone of these guys, the dead one or this one, have anything to restrain the living one with?
You look nearby. Make a perception check, please, you best.
If you do find anything, they really were into kinky shit. Carrying ropes with them.
Secret indoor gym.
Sure. Like plus.
Okay. You look across nearby. You're not really able to find much, truth be told. It doesn't appear there's any restraints on hand, unfortunately.
Should it be decapitation then? No.
Why am I not surprised, John?
I mean, what if you guys also don't have like any drugs to stun them?
Drugs? Hey, OD on this real quick.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, he's currently kneeling on the ground, and having looked upon the now dead friend of his skewered on the ground nearby, he's not making an attempt to run anytime soon.
I guess we could just throw him over our shoulders and bring him back to the others. Like
Did Drop tell us about the flamethrower guy?
Oh yeah,
I would imagine.
yeah. I share all the information I get through the network.
I go with a personal device, and like I tell the guys, I'm kind of afraid of the flamethrower. I melt kind of good.
Damage my one weakness. All right, with that, guys, do we want to take a quick drink break, and then we'll see how we go from here?
Absolutely.
Nice.
absolutely haram.
Yeah. Coffee's gonna take like 10 minutes, so.
By Allah.
Allahu Akbar.
That's a long coffee.
You mean makes the cream by hand.
Oh my.
Jag kan nog ta lite. Ja, just det. Den gör tack. Yes.
to you all, and please just leave me alone. I'll make sure I'll leave. I won't tell the others.
Hmm.
Leave?
I mean-
You're not leaving.
Slightly menacing from Tracy.
You're
From
gonna
one
be.
moment, cheers, lovely.
Cheers, love!
You're not leaving, motherfucker.
What I meant was you're gonna be escorted with us to the authorities.
The authorities.
Yes.
What have I done wrong?
What do you mean? What have you done wrong? You kidnapped
You
people.
came here and you just murdered at least half a dozen of us.
But I got a bounty license for that.
Do we?
I'm
for all we
legally
know,
allowed
he
to
was
kill
just
people.
a kid from the street that just did a part-time job in a warehouse, and all of a sudden we just entered.
Look, I would say that we can't risk you going to get the backup from your teammates. Plus, if you would escape, wouldn't it look bad with your gang? Isn't it better for you that you let us tie you up?
And what do you think will happen if I'm the only one left standing?
I mean, if you're tied up,
I mean, if
Alright.
you're like the only one left of the entire gang, I'm pretty sure you live.
if you're the absolutely only one left,
Yeah.
we'll
You also get an instant promotion to leader.
Make a negotiation check, please.
well, Sindris isn't even there.
No, but your best day. Or Tracy, whoever the two's leading the conversation.
Not me. I'm still hand them over to the police.
Oops. Let me.
But you might be able to persuade the person to better his life.
Maybe.
It's either that or die.
Okay. So, it wasn't particularly a difficult check. I'll say with one, it's okay. He sort of looks to the nearby chunks of his friend. Well, mostly intact body of his friend. All right. Just tie me up and leave me here. I guess if they discover me tied up, there was nothing I could do.
Yep. Well, we just need to find some rope. We'll
We'll be right back. We gotta find some rope.
no, we
Don't
will.
move.
I'll carry him.
Okay.
Or
Near enough
actually, I
to-
guess he can walk on his own. Just
Yeah.
come with us.
You sort of pick him on up. He begrudgingly sort of follows, but doesn't try anything. You find nearby there is some former cable that was probably used when the plant was actually operational. You take a chunk of that, and it seems to serve as a fairly decent zip tie if you wanted to use it.
Yeah, sure. That's good enough. We'll tie him to a radiator or something.
Mm-hmm.
Zip tie him to it.
Yeah, you find a nearby heating unit. Seems fairly chunky metal and attached to the wall. And you use that to attach the guy to.
Mm.
He sort of begrudgingly just sits and contemplates the situation, but he doesn't put up any resistance. Okay. What do you guys do? You decide to question him? Do you decide to? You're all good here. Have a little look around, or do you head on to the other building?
I say, do you know where Kurt is?
He looks up to yourself and thinks for a moment and says, okay. He says, if I tell you, will you let me go?
No. We're gonna find him either way. It's just how uncomfortable you want to be.
This is taking a very dark turn for Tracy. Make an intimidation check, Tracy.
I mean, it is a harsh world for Tracy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be happy, cheerful.
At this point, it's been fucking bubbles and sunshine, but now it's you're gonna die.
I mean, it's what London gets to you, man.
I mean, she's obviously bipolar, so it's.
What? Me playing a bipolar character? You're crazy.
Okay. So with 2 successes, he kind of looks to yourself, sort of looks down to the ground, and all right, fine. They keep him in the self building. There's a small little used to be an office building for when the used to be an office room for when the building was used previously, but these days it's pretty much just a torture chamber.
Can he point this out on the map so we know where not
he
to
describes it, and it seems to be. Helps if I select the right tool. It seems to be about here.
Ah.
That's what I expected. So don't aim down there, John.
Machine gun the bird.
No doubt they'll keep a few guards by him. Rumor has it that ICE was expecting some company at some point.
Guys, can I start firing on this silo then? Warehouse?
Machine gun bird.
I just asked Drop to do a drive-by, slowly reverse, and I'll start firing.
Alright, as this conversation goes on, you just start hearing the rattling of machine gun fire out into the distance. Once again, John, do you want to just make your heavy weapons check, and we'll judge the damage by that? Okay. So you begin firing on off, but it seems as though these guys have had a little bit more time to prepare. You're able to hit a couple of them, probably these 2 hiding behind a sofa, given that a sofa probably is going to really do much against HMG bullets. But otherwise, the rest seem to be able to sort of duck and cover. Roll damage, please. If you don't mind. Yeah, let me have a look. So you want heavy weapons, and then a scat cannon is 4d8.
6 PSA.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you're able to catch a couple of the guys and do some pretty serious damage to them. Immediately grab hold of one another and duck and cover behind the lower level.
Okay, so while all of this is going on, I'm gonna walk towards the back of the other building.
Okay, sure.
Kinda wanna regroup with Ubaste and Rogue.
Sure, yeah, okay. You're able to sort of make your way through. You can see all of the doors have been opened, so there's a pretty easy to follow trail of where the guys went. Plus also quite a lot of blood from the goons on the various surfaces nearby.
So what are you guys doing then, Rogue?
I don't know, I think we should go down and
Yeah, my thinking is that I try to climb the building.
Climbing, your one weakness.
Yeah, that's why I was hesitant to say this.
Where is Drop on the map?
I'm still in the southeast ruined building.
Let me.
I'll send a message to Drop.
Okay.
Want to try this machine gun?
Is there a easy way to climb the building?
Do you have a rope?
I have the shooty grappling gun.
And do you have a climbing gear at all?
You have an Ubaste?
Yes, but we've been over this. I'm bad at climbing, and
if you're able to secure the rope to something, whether it be a grappling hook or whatnot, you can get a +3 to your climbing check.
So if I climb up, and hook the rope around.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass the climbing.
He takes one look at the bill and is like, nah, that's not me.
Okay.
Has Deadshot afraid of heights?
Entrance. Yeah, well, it's just that one time I fell. My legs still hurt from that. Is there a backdoor entrance?
So there's a few different entrances that you've been able to see, and also don't forget Drop is still providing you guys with a feed. So there are 2 back entrances, more than that. So you've got 2 entrances, 1 surface entrance on either side. You've also got the same thing again with a ventilation system up top, or you can go through the loading bays. So there's a few different entrances that you can choose here. Or if you've got explosives, you can make your own entrance.
But yeah, you should probably try and different points at the same time.
Can do.
If you don't want a gauntlet at your hands. But yeah. Do you have the general positions of people from my previous screen caps I sent you?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's probably best if we approach from the south. The surface entrance, the secret one.
Okay.
Is anyone coming with me?
Yeah, sure, I'll come with you.
Okay.
Then you go first.
So you pull up a live feed drop. The southern building still has electricity in it.
Okay.
It seems as though whatever generator system they've got is separate from the ones on the north building.
Oh, that's pretty cheeky.
Is it possible for me to hook up John to one of the turrets inside?
Yeah, most definitely. So what you'd need to do, you need to hack it, but then you could easily just give another party member control. No issue.
So I'll
your
just
phone
hack
is
him
now
in.
a game controller.
Okay, so to start off with, make your hacking check, please. Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you easily break into the network without too much difficulty, Drop. And you're able to take control of one of the ceiling turrets that you find. So you sort of engage. This is what you see.
Oh.
Ooh.
And then the turret itself. Alright, it's on the GM layer.
It's a main character.
It's a boss.
There is a turret mounted to the ceiling. You activate the camera feed and just have a little look around. There's a couple of individuals that you sort of glance at and have an interesting look at. This individual over here, you see, has a heavy flamethrower mounted to his back, and he sort of rears up the flamer in his arms. He sort of also seems to be giving a few commands to a few of the nearbys, like pointing at them, and it doesn't seem to have an audio feed, but you can definitely get the impression he's sort of barking commands and telling a few others where to go.
Sorry,
the woman, however,
sorry,
who
was giving the orders?
The orange token.
This guy?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, cool.
He seems to have like this blue mohawk, and he just sort of has this large flamer on himself. The woman, however, is interesting. Looks to be sort of a late 20s. Looks around. She has a large katana on her back, and you can definitely tell, while crude, she has a lot of cybernetic enhancements.
Nice.
Is it like Basti's evil twin sister that went rogue and turned to robot?
Probably. That must
Do
be
we
rough.
see Kurt?
You look around, no. Wherever they're keeping him, it doesn't appear to have cameras.
Okay, incoming message to Quincy. That entire area, let's just light it up.
The only thing that you can see is this camera at the very bottom. There appears to be 2 doors, but they are currently closed.
Yeah, so they must be hiding them in one of those rooms.
Yeah.
Which gun is mounted on the turret?
It is this one here. As for the gun itself, you have a little look across. Unfortunately, it's not an HMG this time, but it's still... where is it? It is a Lancer MK1 railgun.
Do love a bit of railgun. Throw them tungsten slugs.
Yeah, and if I read it right, I just used the gun turret skill.
Yeah, so it's still, because you're not using it physically, it's still the turret skill.
Yeah.
But to give you an idea, yeah, it's a Lancer MK1 railgun mounted on it.
Make it count, John. They still don't know you've got control of it.
They seem blissfully unaware that it's been activated.
Hit the flamethrower dude, see if you can make him go boom.
Yeah, and if you don't get him, I'm gonna try and hack his weapon.
Okay. So you have this feed coming on through. It provides a pretty good sense of vision. In fact, actually, I may as well just reveal. You've got pretty good vision of that entire area.
And I can just use the take aim action as well with the turret?
You can, yeah. Like I say, they're blissfully unaware, so it's not like you have to act now.
Yeah, just when the party is ready.
Yep.
Should I make it?
I'm not really going to answer because I got like no hit points.
Where's your sense of adventure, Deadshot? So, Tracy, looks like you're making your way around the back. Is anyone else joining her?
Just a question, Prime.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a warehouse.
It is, yeah.
So there are like probably gonna be like glass ceilings in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Are there any other windows?
No, doesn't seem to be. The only other entrance ways seem to be either the service entrance or the main loader bays themselves.
Okay. No, I was just thinking that if I can shoot from a distance.
Yeah. It seems to be why they retreated inside was the sniper fire that you guys had basically just unleashed on them.
That was a great decision for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneakily open this door.
Okay. So, Tracy, you get up to the door itself. Electricity is still activated here, and there looks to be some kind of a locking mechanism on here. You're going to have to try and get through somehow.
Well, if Rogue's gonna do that, the moment you open up yours, I want to open up mine as well. And
Okay.
I'm gonna say that drop could probably help us with opening doors.
I'm going to try lockpicking it.
Okay.
I'll do that as well then.
Okay. So you have a little look at the device in question. Nice. Okay. Okay, Ubaste. So you make your way up onto the roof to do the old sneak through the vents routine.
The old sneaking through the vents routine.
Mm-hmm.
I probably don't want.
Okay. So, Tracy and Deadshot, you're able to easily pick through these locks without too much difficulty. It doesn't prove to be that much of a challenge for yourself. The door gently opens, and you're able to just have a quick look on the other side without drawing any attention.
I know that there's a guy standing here, right?
So you have a little look through.
Because the camera's still on.
The camera is still on. That's not what I want.
So my plan is that Rogue can draw his attention. Oh, there are two doors.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's one in front of you and one in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Can I loop the feed on the cameras?
You certainly can. Yeah. So tech computing check, please. Drop. See if you can do the old. You manage it no problems. Able to create a seamless loop of the nearby cameras. I will say, given that you got 9 successes, you're able to do both of these. The one that's looking at Tracy, as well as the one that's here, as well in the back room. Okay. So, Ubaste, you're able to move on up onto the ceiling. You find the entranceway to the vents.
I was wondering, because the blacked out area here,
Yeah.
this is where the guy is, right?
You have it seems to be based on what you see in the cameras, 2 back rooms. But there's no sort of visual feed in terms of what's in there.
So I kind of want to sneak and see if I can.
Yeah, well, it might be the easiest way for you guys to get vision in terms of what's in there. Is that what you guys do?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I think
wanna
that's a good idea.
try.
Okay, so Ubaste, into the vent you go. Can you make a stealth skill check, please?
Always.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You make your way on through, and you soon find yourself overlooking the generator room. Inside, two individuals capture your interest. One appears to just be sort of keeping an eye on the generators, seems to have an assault rifle in arm. The other one, however, seems to be blissfully typing away on a nearby device. It seems as though he's cruising through the OmniNet.
Ooh, that must be Click.
I see.
He's got red eyes.
He's Dracula.
Oh my god. They seem completely unaware that you're just overhead.
Not knowing how these gangs work, he's probably on shift for like a couple days at least.
Too bad I don't have another EMP grenade.
That's right.
I got one left.
So, what's the plan?
But I don't see Kurt here, right?
No, so the vent continues on in two directions. One seems to go into the main area of the warehouse. The other one seems to go into another small room next door.
No.
You don't have an EMP grenade this time, right?
No.
If you want, you can make your way over and see what's in the other room.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay. And what about you, Deadshot? What were you?
I've got a question. How
Yeah.
much time did it took to lockpick the first door?
30 seconds, if that.
Okay. Because my thinking is, if I step here, I'm in line of sight of this guy, so
Yeah.
it's probably not the smartest of moves. I was thinking that if the turret from Quincy is going to rain fire on them,
Yeah.
then during that distraction, I sneak in and open up the door. And then I basically hint Bro
Okay.
that we should try to take out this guy first.
Sounds like it'll be a good enough distraction, if anything.
Dean,
Yes.
is this a cargo door?
Yeah, it's a loader bay door.
So many people in that room.
I mean, we've so far identified that there's no Kurt in this area, so we know it's clear to shoot.
Okay. So, as this dialogue is happening, Ubaste, you clamber on over into the other room. Can I get another stealth skill check, please? Nice, even better. So, you look on down to this room, and it seems as though you see two individuals. One is bloodied and bruised, tied to a nearby chair. The other seems to be just keeping a watch over him.
Oh. Can I open this door very slightly?
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way through. It doesn't appear to be locked, but can you make let's just say a stealth skill check. Or that will be the door and also just moving closer. Okay. You make your way in. Let's see what this one does. Alright, so 7.
Bro, remember the plan was that we ambush the guy when the rain's fire of hell starts, right?
So this goon just seems to be sort of talking with Click inside the generator room and seems blissfully unaware of your presence, having entered on in sooner. Not sooner, but yeah, having moved on in. You're able to get to the nearby door. You can hear sort of maybe sort of the odd, not intimidating conversation, but just sort of the guard playfully just mocking the other individual.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get about there.
Okay.
And I don't want to throw any of the grenade through the door.
Okay. Very well. Right. Where are you intending for it to land?
Just literally anywhere in the room.
Okay. So can you make a thrown? What's the name of it? Thrown weapons skill check, please. This will determine where it lands.
Oof.
Okay. So there's a small margin of error, but that's one. So it goes further into the room.
Excellent.
So you see it hit the nearby wall.
Yeah.
And then bounce off, heading further towards the generator.
Perfect shot.
It lands. A couple of them just sort of look around, sort of like dazed and confused, before looking across to yourself, and you just hear once again this large static explosion ring on out. The rest of you immediately see all of the cameras immediately go dark, along with all of the lights itself. Fortunately for yourself, John, it seems as though the turrets are on a separate system.
It's like we thought about this.
Line them up.
Okay, I think from here, let's roll for initiative.
I think that's a good idea, because we're all going, I want to go, now I want to go, now it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I crit on the initiative.
Oh, yes.
But not as good as me.
Oh, shit.
That.
Fuck.
I mean, considering my other rolls has been like 16, 17.
Damn it, I forgot to mark my... Oh.
Prime, is it an action to open the door?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a standard one to open the door.
Okay.
That's reasonable. I got a 20 on my initiative.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me just add that on. So 20 for drop.
Thank you.
I'm going to quickly peek.
Yeah, no worries. And then finally, knives.
I could clearly tell Click go offline, right?
Yes, Click is, he immediately goes offline. And he actually looks somewhat panicked and by his device no longer responding.
I chuckled to myself.
As this happens, you can see through the only camera that now remains is obviously the one that John's using to control the turret. You can immediately see each of the goons sort of comes to attention, looks around. They can clearly see something's going on, and you can see Ice, who is the one in orange, immediately start barking commands. As for Knives, she pulls out a katana, and you see with a press of a button, the blade lights up in flame.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so Knives is up first with a 27 initiative.
I thought my initiative was high.
She has cybernetics to fucking shit. Alright, so she is going to race forward 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fucking Mona Lisa overdrive right there.
Yeah, she races on forward, but doesn't see anything just yet. So that I think is going to be her turn. So Tracy.
Lightning.
Okay, so. Alrighty, so once again you sort of fire out, or you prepare this sort of electrical bolt and hurl it towards the nearby goo. What roll am I making?
Lightning is foresight and reflex.
Okay. Foresight and reflex.
Athletics.
Oof. Yeah, as she sort of looks across with you smiling, having just thrown this EMP grenade, she's able to duck and dodge before you hit the wall behind her. Is there any effect for a success? Half damage or anything like that?
Don't think so. I haven't got one written down.
Oh, that's a sad time.
I'm gonna run out the door.
Okay. Mutely run on. As you sort of leave the back room, you can definitely hear there are quite a lot of footsteps, hurried footsteps about. Okay, Deadshot.
I just realized the mic was muted.
No worries.
So I'm gonna regret doing this, but lore-wise, it just makes the most sense as we agreed that we would distract them and then we just all enter the building from different sides.
Yeah.
So I am gonna open up this door.
Oh yeah.
I instantly see this woman with a blade that's on fire, and it's like, oh my god. So I'm going to shoot her.
Okay. Very well.
For entering the building in close combat, I equip my dual pistols, and I want to do the take aim action first.
Sure. Yeah.
And wait, opening the door was already an action, right?
Standard 1.
Yeah. Okay. So burst fire is 2, so that means I cannot do the take aim action.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is that both of them are going to shoot.
Okay.
So I think it was a -2 for.
If it's your wording, it's -2.
Yeah.
Prime?
Yes.
Can you lower me? Rolled first, and it was a 15, but I didn't get on the tracker.
Ah, okay.
That's why I rolled again.
Okay. So 15 did you get, sorry?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, alrighty. So, endurance. Oof. So, she has a dice pool of 13. Okay, she just parries the shot with her blade.
Okay.
Second
Next one. So the second one hits.
Second one does not. She scored 6 successes.
Sorry,
8.
I was looking.
Yeah, sorry, man. Ooh, okay, you might have a chance here.
No.
There you go. Third shot.
Oh. Okay. I did not prepare it as well. Now let's see. Arms Corp is 36.
Nice. Okay.
That's 10 damage with 3 piercing.
Okay. She has a fair bit of armor on, but it does something to her.
Good. So I got 6 in total, so that was 3.
That was number 3, so number 4.
Misses.
Mhm.
6. Is that a hit?
It is not.
6. Oh!
You fire off 6 shots, but only 1 seems to actually hit
Oh,
her.
come on, and then I got a 7.
Sad. She kind of locks eyes with you for a moment, looks down to her shoulder that you've kind of just clipped with one of these bullets, and starts racing towards you.
Run, little piggy.
Alrighty.
So, Quincy's still outside on the machine gun, right?
He's on the railgun, yes.
He's on the real gun.
I have the machine gun right next to me. I picked up the scat cannon.
Yeah. He seems to have a one-man walking arsenal.
Okay, I'm gonna run towards him.
Okay.
Like, sort of scream. Well, I'm like very manly, of course. I'm a bounty hunter, but it's sort of a panicked. Oh my god! What the fuck? Help me, please, please, please.
So, you best stay. Shots begin to ring on out.
Okay. So I take it the noise from my colleagues might be enough to...
Yeah, so where you currently are, the goon who seems to be keeping an eye on Kurt, his attention's immediately drawn to the door, and you see him begin moving towards it. He just hasn't had time to act. Nevertheless, his attention is off from either Kurt or yourself.
Yeah. I had one of these perks, which I haven't really used because it's never usually priced. But okay, how does it work?
Okay, so he is currently surprised on you. So if you hit, you do the full damage of your roll. So you don't roll for damage; you just take the maximum highest damage.
Ooh.
Ah. So, but yeah, I need to get. Where do I go out? Where's the grate?
So we'll say the grate's in the middle of the room. But given especially your acrobatic prowess, you could easily lunge towards him and drop down.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be difficult.
I will do that.
You throw the grate open and just run, charging, flailing through the air with your blade intact. So he's surprised. So he's going to get a very, very small dice pool for this. So make your attacks, please.
Okay. But the attack roll is still the same. It's
he just takes a giant penalty.
Yeah.
Because he's surprised. Oof.
Oh.
Second attack?
But is he still surprised for all of them?
He's still surprised for all of the attacks, yes.
Okay.
Hey, there you go. So you take the maximum damage going forward. You don't need to roll for it.
Then I have to know what my roll is. Wait. Sword damage is 1d6 plus 7. So
okay, so 13. Nice. And your final attack? Nice. And once again. Okay, you jump down. Having missed with the first attack, you slice through his torso twice. Not quite enough to take him down, but badly wounded.
Okay. Yep.
Nice. So, drop.
Yes. I've noticed this little speck on the radar. I would like to see if I can hack into Knives' personal area network.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So, make a hacking check, please.
Her enhancements.
Nice. Okay. Despite there being a fair bit of sort of security on her enhancements, you easily plow through it without too much difficulty. So she's fairly jacked up. She seems to have accelerated reflexes. She seems to have precision stabilizers, and she also has retinal processors.
Okay.
In addition to that,
but wait, there's more.
There is more. She seems to have sorry, 2 seconds. She seems to have flash suppressants as well. So she would not be that affected by things like flashbangs or anything.
Yeah. They're jacked up to her retinals, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think we have any flashes anyways.
Yeah.
apart from muscle flashes. But
So you've used the standard 2 to sort of break into her devices. You've still got standard 1 left, so you could potentially seize one of her enhancements if you wanted.
Ooh. Seize her eyes.
it's either that or her precision thingy. But
her legs.
Maybe
her
I can.
Accelerated reflexes is enhancing her reflex. She's got retinal processors, which is her foresight. And she also has, what was the other one I said?
Precision stabilizer.
Precision stabilizers, which is her finesse.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
What would you like to do?
Stick it in, give me spot.
Yeah. He didn't ask you. Yeah. So you said was acceleration was finesse as well.
So she's got a reflex, finesse, and foresight enhancements.
Finesse, foresight. She's using the sword, maybe.
Which would be a finesse-based weapon.
Yeah.
Or you could hit her reflexes, which would be her defense.
But I mean, if I hack her eyes, maybe I can send some disruptive data.
Yep.
Oh yeah, give her an LSD trip.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just give her like a screensaver, a Mobius strips, and Mandelbrot sets.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it sounds pretty fun for both parties.
Yeah. So seize device. I've forgotten which one it is. What action is it? Sorry, 2 seconds. It is in the OmniNet.
Yeah.
Computing actions. Seize device is
Administrator.
I think it's a hacking again.
Yeah, it's a hacking. Yeah.
Yes. So, can you make a hacking skill check, please? Yeah. Okay. You easily managed to do so. No difficulty whatsoever. And as Knives sort of looks about trying to chase after Deadshot, you see her suddenly become somewhat blurry-eyed and sort of very disorientated. Alrighty. Right, so Ice is up next. Ice immediately is going to make his way down the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all he can do there. Tracy, you begin to hear quite sort of sturdy footsteps making his way down. Just sort of not rushing, but definitely sort of keeping an eye on things. He's then going to ready an action. Right. Knives, somewhat dazed and confused, is going to make her way out here. She is now running.
Place down.
She looks like now she can't seem to bridge the distance to get into sword, so you see her pull out a nearby pistol, and she's going to try and fire at you. So she takes a -2 because she is currently running. And she's also going to take a -2 because of dropped shenanigans. So what would be a dice pool of 12 is now 8. So she looks onto you, Deadshot. She takes aim and she's going to let loose with a burst fire.
It was reflex and foresight.
It is reflex and endurance.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3 shots. Oof. Bad start. Yeah, missing with the first attack.
I made 1.
Firing with the second. Missing with the second. And the final attack.
Oh,
Oh, wait. How the... I got 6 on that last one.
4 plus 3.
you don't have any
Yeah.
negative modifiers on that one, though.
Oh, yeah. Let me reroll it then.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, she does hit you at least. That's good to see. She seems to be using a Dagger Avenger heavy pistol.
That's some next level shit.
It is.
Ouch.
Hitting you for 18 physical, 5 pen.
Bye.
Well,
John, you see Deadshot running towards you at quite a hurried pace. This woman sort of steps on from out and with the last shot just clips him in the back.
Oh, damn, son. Fuck.
Alrighty, Goon. They're not gonna do much. I mean, they're gonna move a little bit, but they're mostly just holding their ground. This one's gonna follow down to here. This one that's injured is gonna try and hold his ground against yourself, you bastard. Grabs hold of a nearby club and just tries to batter you off. So this will be 3 attacks against yourself.
Beating me off, eh?
Uh-huh.
You misses.
What?
First
Oh,
attack. Sorry?
was the first attack against me or?
That was against you, yeah. And second attack. And then the final one.
And I realize I'm not even using the the painkiller bonus.
Nice.
I should add.
Yeah, you're easily. He seems to. You've slowed his reactions with the first, and you're easily able to just batter off his club attacks without too much difficulty. Okay, Tracy.
The cold area of effect. Does that
Yes.
go round corners?
Yes.
Okay. So I got to be careful where I put it.
You're also going to need line of sight as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, that's. I think it's going to be feasible for me to drop it. No, I'm going to leave that for the minute. I'm going to dash.
Okay.
Does it look like there's space between the?
Yeah, there's enough room to get round behind the building.
5 down. Squeeze through.
Okay.
Sorry, you best day. You're on your own.
I'm gonna die.
That is my entirety of movement.
Oh shit. In that case, John.
Oh, yeah, finally. Everybody's had 2 fucking turns.
What would you like?
There's a bitch coming at.
Shoot her in the face.
Yeah, I'll take up shield and pistol and start blasting at her.
Okay. So anyway, I just started blasting.
Let's see. What's my thing? Finesse. 2 for burst fire.
Okay.
So take aim.
Yep.
13, -2, -4.
Oof.
Fuck me. That's a number, right?
Oh, damn it. Okay, you fire with the first, and she's able to dodge out of the way. Second. Okay, you open fire there. This bitch just seems too fast.
Hey, that's I'm gonna use my max movement to get out of here.
See, that was my plan as well.
All right. Okay. So, Deadshot. I was going to post beforehand. So, rules when you die. You are still conscious. Your movement speed is halved, and you are forced prone. And you can only take a standard action 1.
So it's like Last Stand in Call of Duty, where I can still shoot someone.
Yeah.
Shoot at her and see if she likes.
She's gonna come and stomp you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if shooting her right now is the best of tactics.
Be a hero.
Die a hero.
John says he's running away from her.
What if I want to use a vitality booster on myself?
Yeah, so it's a standard action 1, so you could jam it into yourself if you wanted.
And that would give me temporary hit points to get me back up.
Yeah.
Then I will do that.
Okay.
So that's the last of my vitality boosters then. I know it restores 6, so do I go back to 6 health points, or do
If you're on -10, no, you go to -4.
Well, yeah. That's actually not what I thought it would happen.
It gives you 6 hit points. If you're currently at -10.
That's too bad.
I didn't know it would work like that, but
Should have
Yeah,
brought
you
more
do.
blood.
If only you had a higher dose.
well, that was my turn then.
Okay, Yubaste.
Du hörs inte.
Sorry, I muted my microphone because I was eating a sandwich.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm gonna have to try and finish this guy off.
Okay.
Hopefully.
It doesn't look like it's going to take much.
With that guy, you mean the sandwich, right?
You hit with the first attack, roll the damage. Yeah, you cut him down easily.
Okay.
You
So-
turn quickly to Kurt. He seems tied up and restrained, and he kind of just wide-eyed looking at you.
I wanna free him.
Okay.
I'm
You have a quick
here
look. It's probably going to be a standard 1 to just quickly cut his bonds.
So
Okay.
how does my actions look now with
You've
both?
got a standard 1 left.
Okay. Kurt, I'm here to save you. I want to boost you up into the vent.
You have a quick look at him. He's definitely not in the most healthiest steads, but he's sort of the adrenaline rush. He could probably make it.
Yeah. I want to help him, push him up,
Sure.
so he could get into the vent, and then I kind of want to climb up myself and close it behind us.
Despite being fairly exhausted, with your help, Yubaste, you're able to push Kurt up into the vent, and he begins moving on through. You'll have to follow on your next turn.
Okay, on my next.
Yeah. A drop.
Yes. I want to kill her reflexes now.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
So
Make the check, please.
Hacky wacky. Oof.
Nice. Is that going to be enough?
Maybe
Oof, that's
I'm
not.
gonna send you my current loadout as well.
Yeah, if you don't mind, please.
GM. Wait, what's the difference between GM with lowers and capitals? I'm guessing nothing.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was trying to whisper to you.
Oh, okay. I
See if this gets through. Okay, I just posted.
It's all right.
That's
Okay.
the gin red, and I've got my my perks or whatever, the positive traits are that I'm focused and the Omninet Ghost perk as well.
So with that, as you try and break on in, the defenses seem a little too strong, and you end up triggering one of her defense mechanisms, one of her ice. It immediately goes to... What's your current security rating, please?
With the...
Probably greater than 3, I imagine.
Yeah, I've got my noise is 3+2, and my secure is 4+1.
Yeah, so she needed 5. The ice tries its best to disrupt your equipment. You can definitely tell that it's making an attempt, but you've got a fairly formidable stack going, and it's not able to do anything.
Okay.
That attempt failed, but you can make another go if you want. You've still got standard 2.
Yeah, I'll try again.
Okay.
A pistol.
You try once more, but once again, yeah, the defenses, it just seems a bit too strong for yourself.
Please.
So you've still got a standard 1 if you want to try for the 3rd time.
Take out her legs.
Jimmy, please. He has a really big gun.
In her bands.
My dude, it fucking did 18 damage. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, to me. Why are you complaining about it?
That's gonna take me out as well.
Yeah,
How much health are you on, actually?
but
9.
if I kill a well, I mean, I could go for the pistol. Yes.
Sure, Cole. You've got a standard 1 left. How would you like to use it?
Okay, I'll try and hack the pistol connected to.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh.
Okay. The pressure is on. You can feel the sweat on your brow drop. With that, you change targets, immediately going for a pistol. And as you sort of look on yonder, she takes aim towards to John, and you just see the pistol begin frazzing out. She immediately drops it to the ground before yelling curse words towards you guys.
Oh, yeah. He did it.
All right. Ice is up. He is also going to run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He turns around the corner just to immediately see Kurt disappear into the bed. And he kind of looks to you, Yabaste, in somewhat shock and surprise. He rears up with his flamethrower, and he's just gonna fire on into the room. Alrighty. So, heavy weapons.
Is there something I can do?
Yeah, you'll get a defense check. So this is a Cyclone Blaze. So you need to make your usual endurance plus reflex roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The flamer just bursts into this room with quite a concentrated blast. So.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been. You take 10 heat damage.
Okay, and I have +4 heat resistance, so then I take 6. I guess.
You do indeed.
I'll take that from the temporary hit points. From the booster I took before.
Well, it just boosts your health, and then it ends. Your health goes down by 6 at the end of it.
Ah. Okay, so
increase your health by 6 while the boost is in effect, and just take the damage. And then when the boost ends, your health will go down by 6.
this is too hard. Math.
Okay.
Okay. I'll remove this. I have the booster separate, and
Yeah.
then I have my health separate.
Yeah, the boost just increases your hit point for the 15 minutes, and then at the end of the 15 minutes, your health goes down by 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is, however, Ice's turn. Knives, it sees John quite some distance away, and now without a ranged weapon, she is just going to disappear back into the building. And she can't see anything, so she is done.
I approve.
Okay, so with that, a few of the goons move around, but they don't actually see anything. So, yeah, Tracy.
I can't do anything.
John.
Ha ha, third time.
Make him go Bert.
Third does burst fire, I think.
Okay.
2. Long guns, the Lancer. 3 recoil. Take aim.
Okay.
-2 because I'm damaged.
Yep.
-3 because recoil at 6 again.
Yes.
Fucking hell. And this guy.
They're blissfully unaware, so I'm going to give them a penalty.
Oh, how? Ooh.
The shot rings out, but you're a little taken back by it. However, you fire again.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hitting the guy square on.
Real good damage. Boink.
Oof.
That's very nice.
Eh.
Damage goes all through the arm. Like, they don't have 10 armor. It just completely penetrates through all of it, taking full damage. Yeah, the guy's pretty badly wounded from that.
How much? What's sprinting rules again?
Sorry, what was that?
The sprinting rules.
Sprinting rules. So you can go up to double your movement speed, but the moment you go above 100%, you start taking penalties.
There's no round afterwards, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Bye bye. I can take over behind the car. It's fine.
Alrighty. Deadshot.
Yeah.
You dip in and out of consciousness, and you see Knives disappear back into the building.
Well,
You can crawl towards John if you want, or drop very slowly.
could do. I mean, I moved 6 so far, so I can move 6 more, but was half penalty?
So you take half your half movement speed, and you're crawling, so it's difficult terrain.
Okay, I think I can move here, and that's my turn.
Okay, Yubaste.
Okay. I wanna get up into the vent. Yes.
Okay.
Get the fuck out.
You immediately climb into the vent, a little bit singed from some of your hair. You make your way all through to see Kurt clambering through the vent. As you disappear into the vent itself, you can hear Ice just scream they're in the vent.
Okay. Can I talk to my friends over comms?
Yeah, you have comms, so drops keeping you all in, all good in that regard. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I got Kurt with me.
Mm-hmm.
If we could take any kind of vehicle, like the turret car that we had before, maybe we could just get everyone on it, get the fuck out.
Yep.
There are 2 regular vehicles here as well, I think.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. So move towards the vehicles and keep watch over enemies.
I might be able to reach this.
Yeah, the trouble
I
is
have a purpose now.
I'm on the south side of the building, so I need to sprint past them all.
It's gonna be like an XCOM where you have to retreat.
Yeah. Well, if it's like XCOM, then they're not going to hit.
So, if you use your, I don't know, how much movement you got left, Yubaste?
Oh,
I don't think you've moved far, so you've probably got most of it.
I think we rolled for initiative when I was somewhere
Yeah.
around here. So
In
it
that
jumped
case-
down and got up again.
Yeah, if you want, if you double move, which you won't take any penalties for, it's the end of the round. You can easily get back onto the roof with Kurt.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Okay. With that, can everyone re-roll initiative? New round.
Whoop whoop!
I will remember to.
What penalty
War,
do I
my
get for
character.
initiative?
So you'll get a negative.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, you don't take a
Enough for
a
initiative.
penalty for initiative rolls.
I got above 20 again.
Ah, there we go.
Now I can crawl even more.
What's
Ooh.
this? Somebody beat me on initiative.
29 for John. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Prime, I want to figure out where I am.
Yeah.
How much movement was it to go down and go up again?
Not much. I mean, maybe 3-4 meters.
Okay.
So you probably somewhere around, I'd say about here, but on the roof, obviously.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, knives didn't get as high. Sad
Yeah.
times.
We do need 2 cars. Well, not really. We need 1 car because I will just run outside and take my bike. To be honest.
Your bicycle.
Bicycle.
Well, yeah, my.
Alrighty, so with that, John, you're up first.
I'm just gonna take standard action and shoot with the railgun.
Okay.
Take aim, shoot at this guy. The one I shot before.
Which one? Sorry, I didn't see a ping.
The one that I got shot before.
Oh, right, yeah, with the railgun. That makes sense, yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, make a roll, please.
6.
Yeah, you easily hit him square on. You see his torso just explode as the rail shot hits straight through him.
No audio.
No, you just see blood pour out. A miniature explosion.
Gillar du inte?
I think there's anything I can do with the other action I've left. That's
Yeah.
useful at the moment.
Alright,
Är det kallt?
That's it.
good stuff.
Oh,
Tracy.
I'm a sprint. I'm a sprint to there.
Okay.
What was the door? There. I'm gonna put a cold snap
Ooh, nice.
on the.
Do you want to draw the zone?
It's 4 feet radius.
Nice. Nice. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, cold snap. I think it's when it starts, or
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah, who either starts their turn within the zone or attempts to enter it.
Yep. Alrighty. Anything else at all?
No, that's my movement and my.
Deadshot.
Yes. I got a movement speed of 12.
So it's been halved to 6.
Okay.
And you're crawling, so you can crawl 3 spaces.
Okay. What if I rush?
Then yeah, you can do another 3.
I can do another 3.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Each you just see Deadshot just pulling himself across the floor very slowly. There's also this sort of trail of blood behind it.
Guys, make note which car John gets into and take the other one.
All right. So Knives begins her turn in the zone.
Yes, so she needs to make a endurance and will.
Okay. Endurance and will are not her best stats, but they're still pretty decent. 5 successes, unfortunately.
Okay. So she takes half.
Roll that damage.
I never remember. So it's 1d6 cold and mental damage. Do I just roll once?
Roll them twice, each separately. Oh, sad time. 1 cold damage.
2 mental damage.
Oh, yes. Alrighty, you see sort of icicles form across her body. She sort of swears and begins to rush forward. Right. How much is it difficult terrain?
Rook.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 6 meters of movement. 7, 8, 9, 10. You see her race towards you. She's not gonna stand there and just take fire. So she sprints towards you. So this will be -2. Pulls out her flaming blade, and she's gonna try and attack yourself.
Oh.
You're an expert. You're an expert dodger, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, so -2 would be a dice pool of 12. Now down to 10. Okay, first attack.
Does she still get the penalty for?
Yeah, no, yes, -2 from your shenanigans drop. I forgot about that. Thank you. we'll take the 1. So first attack, roll your defense, please, Tracy.
I did. I got 11.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Second. And the final.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
To bolster my defense. So I gain an additional bonus based on my psionics skill check.
Okay.
Which is
Another 20 fucking dice on top of that.
that's energetics. Here is 12.
It would just
6.
be so 6. So you roll an extra 6 dice.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, yeah. You sort of get this sun sense of deja vu, telling you to fucking drop to the ground. You're able to move to not be hit by the attack. She looks visibly frustrated and just kind of spits at you.
Hi, love.
Alrighty. Right, so Ice, he's also going to move. He's not, however, going to enter into the zone of intense fucking cold, so he's just going to stand there.
Menacing.
Gangers, I don't think there's any of them that can really do much. I'm going to say these two over here. You hear them race towards one of the doors, smash the button, and you see the loader doors begin to open.
Oh no.
Please don't.
However, the rest of them really can't do much. So,
Is this one
you best say.
start its turn?
Yes. Yeah. My bad. 2 seconds.
So,
Okay, so he starts his turn in the zone.
so
3 successes. Nice, full damage. One cold, and once again. Okay, your best day. He's going to move out.
Okay. Maybe
Yep.
I can try to shoot the lady a little bit.
Sure.
Wall?
I'm on the roof.
She's on the roof.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. It's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, it is.
Perfectly understandable.
Let's take aim.
Okay.
Make a single shot. I see.
Sure. Alrighty.
And then we have the guns, pistols. Okay, roll. Oh. And take aim was adding 1 dice, right?
Correct. Yes. You try your best to steady your aim. The shot rings out, but just about misses. Knives kind of looks back and glares at you before sort of focusing on Tracy once again. Definitely, you've caught her attention though.
I'm quite low. Can I move to the car?
I'd say you're probably going to need to spend about maybe 5 meters climbing down the side of the building. Maybe not that much. Maybe 4 meters climbing down the side of the building. But if you wanted to then, sprint, you could do so.
Yeah, but I have 16 meters of.
Oh yeah. In which case, then you don't need to sprint. You can easily get over there. No issue.
I guess I could jump into the car even.
Yeah.
And can Kurt come with me?
Yeah, we'll say for simplicity's sake, Kurt goes on your turn. He is, however, not at a car with ridiculous movement speed, so he's a little bit behind you.
Okay.
Is he just as fast as me?
About that, yeah.
If so, this becomes a race.
I'll just, start up the car and stuff.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And make sure that maybe I'll open the doors.
Okay.
See if they can get in.
Sounds good. John, what would you like to do?
Sniper fire. Knives is a bit too close to Tracy. And I'm not sure who's more scarier. I'll just shoot at Knives with the sniper I have, so that's...
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you take out the sniper rifle once more and use the truck to sort of give you some leverage.
Let's see what the recoil is. Alright, 3, not bad. So... take aim and -5.
Yep.
So it's 8 checks. Never mind, it's 9. I have a scope.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, she got 0.
Oh, fuck. Sniper damage. Boop.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, Tracy, as she sort of rears back to try and skewer you once more, you just see her getting hit by this sniper shot.
Nice.
And another one.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's high. Nope.
Bad.
So it was 18.
Reloading is for pussies.
Alrighty. Okay, so drop.
Which I have to do, fuck.
Is this real? You have to reload for that?
Reload.
What?
This cannot be.
Oh yeah, I didn't do a reload check after my shot.
Yeah, no worries. Just do it now. It's all good. For a single shot, that'll be fine. Your best.
Okay.
So yes, drop.
Yeah. I reckon I still have control over her personal device.
Yeah, you do.
So this time I do actually want to try the acceleration thingy.
Okay. You can do.
Yeah, because Tracy's before her in
Yeah.
action. So
Yeah.
13.
Nice. 5's just what you needed.
Nice.
So having been struck by this sniper rifle, she rears up to try and attack Tracy once more. This time, however, it seems as though her cybernetics gives in, and she kind of looks around a little bit confused and also, for a moment, briefly terrified.
Prime?
Yes.
With firearm experts, do you get to eject insert the magazine as a reaction?
You can use it as a reaction, yes.
Can I do that?
You can, yeah.
Alright, do that.
Alrighty. Drop, anything else you'd like to do, please?
I still have 2 standard actions left.
You do, yes.
So I might as well just try and shut down everything she's got. Like,
Okay.
I'll start with the precision.
Yep, sure.
No.
You try getting in this time. Not quite so quite fortunate. Defenses kick in. Oof. Okay. You feel as though some kind of presence on your device. Something's got through. Though at the moment it doesn't seem to have any detrimental effect.
Did I see what kind of defenses she had?
Yeah,
on her eyes?
you did actually. That's a good point. She seems to be rocking 2 pieces of ice. She seems to have sonar, and she also seems to have glitch.
Okay. She's okay. So it's trying to disrupt my device.
Yeah. So sonar keeps an eye on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Glitch occasionally turns your device off. You've still got standard 1 if you wanted to make a final attempt.
Can I actually try and stop the eyes from doing anything on my side?
You can, yes. However, I think it's run a diagnostics check. So let's see what that is. I think that might be a standard 2.
Diagnostics.
Computing actions.
Yeah.
Run diagnostics standard 2.
Yeah. Okay. But if I try to force her device offline, it's going to stop, right? Because it's still being controlled from her side.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to try and use my last action to.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if you can manage it.
Yeah. Is that a hacking action or?
It is, yes.
Okay. Cool. Ah.
Third time, unfortunately, is not quite the charm this time around. You're trying your best, but her defenses just seem a little too strong for you, unfortunately. Moving anywhere at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving out back.
Okay. Alrighty. Deadshot.
Yeah. Can I still crawl?
You can still crawl.
I can still crawl. I crawl.
You crawl towards the vehicle, at which point Ubaste opens up the door, seeing you in a pretty bad state, but you're able to get on into the vehicle without too much difficulty.
I call
Tracy.
shotgun.
So I've moved 20 meters.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
10.
So yeah, you've moved as far as you can.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
around.
thinking.
Rush.
Rush B.
Just kill the lady,
Yeah.
maybe, if you can.
How much juice you got left in the tank?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw fire at her
Nice.
because why not?
Sounds good to me.
So,
Combustion, I presume.
yeah, combustion. Force line reflex.
Okay. Which he doesn't have as high now, thanks to drop.
Energetics.
Yeah.
Nice. She takes full damage.
So this is 3d6 heat.
Might be enough to finish her off, depending on what you roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it. As she goes to grasp hold of you, you just let loose this cone of fire, and you just hear as she screams, hitting the ground, her cybernetics just sort of fizzling away from the intense heat.
Is it possible to use my last 3? Or is it not worth it?
For what, sorry?
I don't know, just to get rid of it. But
Just to get rid of what, sorry?
the 3 initiative.
I mean, it means you'll have... no, not really.
No, it's
To be honest. I mean, yeah, you'll have another turn, it means.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or you can use a reaction.
Yeah, I'll save it for a reaction just in case.
Okay, Ice is still not able to do anything. He kind of just glares menacingly, trying to wait for this zone to clear. In fact, actually, he'll probably just start heading back just to find another path. Goons, the loading door is almost open. They're waiting for it to be clear to head on out. And then I don't think there's any left. Yubaste.
Yeah. Okay. So I take it. Not Tracy. But
You pull John into the vehicle and you rev up the engine.
That's your.
That's not
Yeah.
that's not John though.
That's-
Sorry, not John. Apologies. Deadshot. Yes.
So I want to try and drive closer to Kurt so he can jump in, and then if I can, I don't know how far I can drive. Like my plan
It's
is
a
to
pretty
go.
fast vehicle. You can either let the onboard computer drive, in which case it will be nice and law-abiding, or you can try and drive it yourself, but it's going to require some skill checks from you.
Wait, didn't I take some driving?
Piloting, driving, it will be.
My pool of it is 5.
Okay. I mean,
so-
it should be too bad, unless so long as you don't botch you should maintain control of the vehicle.
Oh god, maybe I should drive.
Is that what you'd like to do?
You talking to me or?
No, to Yubaste.
Oh shit. Yep, like the law-abiding driving. How isn't that going to be very slow?
It will be a little slower, yeah.
No, I'll try and drive.
Okay, you say fuck it to the onboard computer and take manual control of the car. Can you make a piloting driving skill check, please?
Okay, and I'll add 1 because of the painkillers.
Yep. Okay, it's not the best driving, but you don't skid out and crash the car. You're able to move it across at some speed. You sort of watch as this happens, John, and you're not quite sure. Sorry?
Where is it going?
I mean, where do you want it to go?
Yeah, because you moved the car this way. I want to get the course.
Okay,
and then try to get Tracy.
Okay. You
and then I want
to the vehicle, and then begin heading towards Tracy. Probably, how far is that?
Is that drop?
Yeah, that's about 20
yeah,
minutes.
that's true.
All right.
Yeah, you sort of watch this play out, John. Not quite sure whether Yubaste is gonna hit something or not, but somehow she manages to sort of skid on through like a slalom.
Yeah. How far do I get? Is it
Till about there.
till about here?
Okay, drop. You're inside the. No, sorry. Yeah, drop. I'm getting confused with everyone.
All right. I noticed the car start moving.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
it's very easy to see as it's sliding through the mud and whatnot.
Yeah, I've done. Wait, how much was it?
It wasn't much. It was like 7 meters.
Yeah.
You can move up to double your movement speed.
Yeah. So, let's see. From there, I've got 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the entrance, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I get to the entrance. Pretty
Nice.
Ah, fuck.
Hmm.
These are London cars, English cars.
Yep.
Just take me on the other side. I was like, I can open the door for him and then step in. Like, no. Give me my fucking lap.
much.
Anything you want to do with your actions at all, Drop? Run that diagnostics, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make a tech diagnostics skill check, please?
This is the worst one I've got.
You can do it. It's still enough. So you're able to find that there is a worm that's been installed onto your device.
Uh-oh.
I want to delete it.
Okay. So with that, I don't think it's particularly difficult. We'll say for the sake of ease. It's just a standard action 1 once you discover it to remove it. So it's like deleting a
use the
file,
action then.
basically.
Yeah, cool.
Alrighty. John?
I'll do a piloting driving check and pick up drop.
Alrighty. So with that, can you make your driving skill check, please? Nice. You jump into the vehicle and very easily make your way out to the main gate, opening the door for him as he approaches.
Yeah, it's on my lap.
Get to the chopper.
Okay.
Nicely done. Alrighty. Deadshot? Anything you want to do at all?
Stop the bleeding.
Okay.
The pain, make it stop.
Alrighty. From that, considering there's no one about, each of you're able to scramble into your respective vehicle. A couple of the goons finally get the loader bay door out and begin opening fire, but by this point, you've been able to make your way through and pick everyone up.
How far is the connection with the turret? Could I be a dick and start shooting there?
You could, yeah.
I would do that and then retreat, of course.
Okay. You see these guys firing at you, John, and you're having none of this, so you immediately take control of the HMG on the back. You just begin opening up fire. Do you want to make a heavy weapons roll, please?
Yeah, fuck.
Don't hit us when we're coming behind you.
Oof.
Okay. You begin opening up fire. Not enough to hit the guys, but enough for them to pull back and try and find some cover at least. With that, you drop. You pick up. You're able to make your way into the pickup without too much issue. You skid on through the courtyard and head on off onto the main street.
Yeah, and I get off at where I park my motorbike as well, and then
Yeah.
take it.
You drop. He finds his way back onto his motorbike, rears on up, and the three vehicles head on out into the city streets.
Making my way downtown.
As you make your way on through, I presume what's your call from him? Do you try and find a place to lay low and heal up, or do you immediately contact Rex to organize an exchange?
You trust Rex?
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
mean,
We asked her if
we
he
are
had
Third, yeah.
Okay, good question. So you sort of turn to Kurt, who is a little bewildered at all this, but nevertheless appreciates it and says, "Who are you guys?
We're the cavalry, love.
I owe you my life. These fuckers. They found out where I was doing business. I knew finding that trove of data would come back to bite me in the ass. Who sent you?
this job was posted by.
To the
Rex.
notes.
Yeah, no, Rex.
just said
Rex
Rex.
Barrows.
He just said Rex, my dude.
Yeah. You had information on him in your notes.
He sort of thinks and thinks. Rex, yeah, from the 12 crew, right?
Exactly.
I've never met the guy.
Okay. Apparently, your information is very valuable to everyone around town.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. He sort of pulls out a small, he wouldn't have it on it. So actually, scratch that. He sort of looks to you and says, "Yeah, I mean, it's the records and financial dealings with all of the Chrome Spiders. I can imagine every gang this side of the city was wanting to get hold of that information."
Very much so. Yeah, so Rex is the one that actually posted the job for us.
Do you
to
trust him?
secure you.
Well,
I
then,
mean,
How about listen? How about we do a deal together? You found the data trove, right?
yes.
I've got a few buyers lined up. We split it 50-50. As a thank you for rescuing me.
We've already delivered the data to Rex as well.
You did give him a copy, yeah.
Yeah.
The question is whether you want to get the full reward from Rex, or you want to do your own deal with Kurt.
Kurt's probably
How
better
much
deal,
does he
isn't it?
think he can get for it?
He looks to it for a little bit and thinks, a trove like this, I could easily get 20k credits from. We split it half and half. I give you 10.
That's a
still
lot
gave a lot
more
of-
than the 1,500 that Kurt was offering.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That is
I'm a
40
mercenary. I do this for money, so I'm following money.
That is 40% of my weekly debt. Oh yeah.
But guys, we also have to consider our reputation. I mean, if
You mean as bounty hunters?
You mean that
Yeah.
you want to stay in London? Fuck this. After this mission, I'm going away from this.
I mean, if we are known for giving up our missions, then we'll probably not get that many missions.
Job
in the
101, never stay in an area after you've done a job. Get the fuck out and never come back.
I'm just
Depends
here to
on the
help
job, though.
people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting you to be in any sort of danger from Rex, Kurt, to be honest. I think, from the sounds of it, I'd reckon he'd want to recruit you.
I mean,
And that might be the safest.
Never a bad thing.
That might be the safest route for you, to be honest, because, I mean, the Chrome Spiders got a hold of you. Next time it's going to be the Moxie Boys. So
He sort of,
joining up
sort of
with the 12
says,
crew.
yeah, you're
would
probably right.
Yeah, so I think we should probably go and get you, excuse the terminology, but get you delivered to Rex.
Maybe
Alright.
I should also stabilize Deadshot a bit.
He's bleeding out.
What's going on? The dog's just bleeding out on the passenger side.
He's making a little bit of mess in this car.
Well, excuse me.
Well, maybe we can also sell the car as well, something, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be worth something for sure. Okay, so is that a group agreement? I feel.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, I already have a backup copy of all the data in my storage, so I can always sell the data anyways. But I'm not telling you guys that.
I was going to ask you that. But...
Okay.
I've acquired so many weapons. I got money back.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So-
you're in good standing with the police as well.
Yeah,
so.
as well.
So, you made the call out to Rex saying you've got the goods, and he gives you an address for the meet. Seems to be a disused construction site nearby a fairly close by dock. Some of you who are more local, probably Tracy, you would happen to know it's a fairly rundown area. It was quite a construction boom sort of 20 or so years ago, but these days it's pretty derelict. Perfect place for a low-key meet if there ever was one. You drive on into a nearby building. Looks like it's a sort of half-complete concrete shell, and you see Rex along with a few others nearby. He sort of beckons for you and sort of gives you a nod of respect. And as you approach, you brought the goods.
As promised.
Yes.
I knew I could count on you. I must say, despite not working together, you done good. You done real good. And from what I hear on the word on the street, the Chrome crew, the Chrome Spiders, they certainly seem to have taken a little bit of a hit from you guys.
Well,
Of course.
Well, from what I hear, there were all kinds of fireworks coming out of one of the nearby factories.
wasn't us,
That
love.
is true.
Fair enough. Well, someone's certainly giving them a run for the money. And that means it's a good time for business.
Yes, it certainly is.
Now, a deal's a deal. You brought Kurt, you brought the data, hand over the funds, and if you're interested, I've certainly got more work there for individuals such as yourselves.
Yeah.
He sort of looks over to Kurt and says, I've heard good things. You know your way around a data terminal, and I could certainly use that. I feel as though there's definitely room in my organization for you. And for the rest of you, more work. More work indeed. If you're up for it, of course.
Saving
Everyone
people
wants
is
something
what
to
I
do.
do.
Alrighty. From there, the camera sort of pans on out. You see a sort of a sky view of the city. And
Roll credits.
roll credits, yeah, good way of doing it. So he
Nice.
hands on over the proposed rewards to you guys.
How much was it?